And that's what made me think a few times and choose the option to continue. Hello guys, how you doing? It is 12:24 a.m., so it is after midnight, which means today is the final day of season 10, my 10th year of doing these vlogs. And I would like to start this off with a year 10 review, which, to be honest, I'm very much amazed with how far I've come with these vlogs. And I can say, truthfully say, that just one day throughout this 10th year, just one day has basically saved my future of doing these vlogs. It was a day in which I have accomplished something big during a tough time. I can say there have been one or two more, maybe three turning points throughout my 10th year of doing these daily vlogs, but the big one was indeed when I have got, well, long story short, I was sick. I was sick on May 16, 2025, but despite that, I got up, went to the DMV, took that drive test, and I passed. Well, just passing that driving test itself made me choose the option to keep going with these vlogs. I can continue with these daily vlogs by doing an 11th year and then by doing a 12th year and etc. Because I gotta admit that season 10 has been a weird one. For one portion of it, I got into this feeling where I had to get a driver's license so that I could show more of my love with exploring. Getting to drive a car is something in which I love, also from the point that I love to drive and I'm a good driver. I know a lot about roads, but also, like, going back to before I got my driver's license, just that February to April period. I mean, it was from mid-February though, but whatever we've been going through so much, that time vividly made me think that it was going to be difficult to keep going, and that I had that feeling that I was going to stop doing these vlogs soon enough. But as I've just explained, like, just that one day made me choose the option to continue. With that being said, season 10 has been an absolutely crazy season. Well, yeah, like a part that basically changed the way I do my routine more in a positive way, but it's still been a crazy season for many other crazy things. Like, it was off to a good start though. Like, season 10 was off to a good start. Well, 2025 was off to a great start. Season 10 was off to a great start. Tomorrow is going to be the beginning of the 11th year, and there's nothing really that I'm expecting from season 11, but what's for sure is that it's going to be different from my 10th year, my 9th year, and a part of my 8th year of doing these vlogs. So yeah, tomorrow will be the beginning of season 11. And to be honest, I once loved to film my normal hobbies, like playing the drums in my music school or doing a workout at the fitness center. But now I'm in a place where if I would do 30 vlogs in a row where I'd be driving the Mercedes E320, I'd be content with that, because I have more options of what I want to do, where I want to go. Because before I got my driver's license, it was down to a limited amount of options, where one day of the week it would be, like, let's say one day of the week it would be a trip to Outback Steakhouse. one day it would be a trip to WR restaurant, one day it would be a trip to my rock school, and then just go in a cycle like that. Now about my Mercedes-Benz E320. So my dad's gonna take it out and bring it to the same repair store as we would have got it a couple of months ago. But earlier this week, one of the people that is working in that car repair store got fired. What we can do, maybe we could find a thick layer of paint in a color that is almost the same as my car, so we could cover that cracked part up. And by the way, that was not from the day that I had made that accident when I was in my university. That one day I got out of a parking spot, because that was with the rear bumper of the car where it happened. I had accidentally hit the rear bumper of a dark red Honda Accord. That other time when I got a crack on the front bumper of my car, I hit an object. And that was 3 weeks before the accident that I had in my university. All right, so it's getting late at night, 1:07 a.m. At one point in yesterday's video, I had said that I had got tired from an early hour. Well, that was at 9:20 p.m. Now it's 1:07 a.m. That being said, this 10th year of me doing vlogs has been crazy. Tomorrow's gonna be my 10th anniversary of doing daily vlogs on YouTube, which is just amazing. And I've already talked a lot about the impact of getting my driver's license. The thing is, that day was a big turnaround for my future of doing vlogs. A lot of them do it so that they don't miss out. When I say daily vlogging, like, most people do it without even missing a day, no matter how much they go. But my way of doing these vlogs is by doing creative things, going on some good adventures, visiting as many as possible different places. That's what I love to do these vlogs for. There were some days in which I had to miss, including some of those that when I was in college, as well as certain days that my schedule was too much, which limited the number of options and what I wanted to do for the day, and some which I didn't even have anything to film. Some of them in which there was totally nothing in my mind at all. I felt like I had to skip certain days. So yeah, I have missed quite a number of days. And yeah, like as I said, most people do these vlogs as they would do it consecutively without missing a single day. There are certain people that do weekly vlogs, or they do some positive and creative vlogs like once a while. And that Beyond 1031 vlog channel, so those guys have been doing vlogs consecutively for a long time. They reached 5179 and then they stopped doing it on a daily basis. After that, they moved on to doing a thing where they would do vlogs once a while, when they would go traveling and do some eventful things. Like one day it may be a trip to the movies, or one day it may be a camping trip. So once a while we still do see new content from them. As in my case, I'm not that type of person that can just do a vlog on every single day. As I've explained already, on certain days it's a lot of schedules, on certain days it's just that I'm too sick, and so there's nothing I could really do on these days. Like if I would have vlogged every single day, I'd be at 3652 instead of 3558. So since the day I started doing these vlogs, there were 94 days that I did not do a vlog. that number is not just a few, it's 94. Even on the worst day, I would feel okay with a 1 or 2 minute portion of the vlog where I go out for a walk, and some days I'd be fine with it. There have been a few days as well that I still did a vlog while sick, but starting from the beginning of my 11th year, I will not do it like that. Like when it's a day that I'm sick, I will miss out on vlogging that day. I'll let you know that, hey, I'm sick. I am going to do the next vlog tomorrow or whenever I can. Because at one point during season 10, these vlogs, you know, earlier I was talking about getting my driver's license and I was sick. Well, it was not just for that one day, it was for 7 days. Like I've been sick for 7 days in that time period, and it still turned out to be a week of fortunes. And yes, this is supposed to be a year 10 review video, recapping what I have done about the 10th year of these vlogs, where it has been a twist of things a number of times, but as well as that, tomorrow is going to be 1 decade since the day that I had started doing this by doing that short intro video, and as well to reflect that season 10 has been one big of a turning point in a number of ways, including the big story. And yeah, my question in my mind is, for how much longer will I be doing these vlogs on a daily basis? Well, I did say at one point that I want to make it at least until I've set the number 4331, but I would like to go as far as well to complete the 13th year. Like that, I would say that I could do at least 3 more years of doing vlogs on a daily basis, because if I would still be without a driver's license to this date, today would have been the last day that I'd be doing these daily vlogs. I would end them today. It took me 2 tries to pass my driving tests and gain the privilege to go around and do all the creative stuff that I would love to do on vlog. My first try was on Wednesday, February 5th, 2025 at the San Clemente DMV, and I couldn't pass. And my second try was in May, where I did at the Oceanside DMV, and I passed. And that's what made me think a few times and choose the option to continue with these vlogs. I thought, hey, I could keep going. I could continue doing these vlogs every day. Apple has done it again. Yeah, that's the crazy thing of carrying 2 phones. Like I was talking about my step count being over 45,000 for 1 day. Later on, I have found that number displays 46,914 from January 5th. Whereas the other day, look at that, 69,967 steps. That's almost double of what I had set to be my personal daily step count record, which was at 35,361. And I had only carried 1 phone, so that was, oh shit, god damn it, yeah, that's a crazy one, but I don't know how much it would exactly have been if I had only carried 1 phone, but because I had carried 2 phones, the data combined together, and that's why it showed 69,967 for Tuesday. Like, God, that's just insane. Like, I would have to do something to an extent that would be the challenge of a lifetime for me to get to this number. Well, guys, that's it for season 10 of doing these vlogs. It has been good, bad, and ugly, just like what I can say about the year 2025. So I will see you guys tomorrow and in season 11. Bye.